It's big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Oh boy, welcome to another episode of Behind the Jeans. How are you, folks? Good to be with you once again, as we do every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're new here, because we just started opening up to the pores to watch, welcome. Happy to have you here. And if you want to get into the Stink Portal and you want to clutch all the Dragon Pearls with the folks in the chat, make sure you become a member. We got some new members already today. Oh boy, I love when I come on here and we have new members ready to go. I mean, Chris Nash in Florida signed up. Brian English signed up. Palmyra Production signed up. Good to have some new members in the Stink Portal today, and happy to see all the regular folk coming on in. They love getting in the chat early and sussing it out. Ooh, Subliminal 13 gifting a YMH Studios membership. Look at that. See, that's another thing, folks. Maybe, just maybe, someone in the member community will gift you a membership. So just make sure your tabs are open and that you can accept gifted memberships. And you might not even have to, fork over the cash for it. Oh, my goodness. Queers for Getting Stoned in Gaza, a member for 4 months. He's tuning back up and turning back up here, and he is turning into a telescope. Boy, oh boy, today's show is exciting. We've got lots to get to, friends. First and foremost, I want to say, what does this say? Melissa, welcome, Pores. If you want to move in, you can move in. Yes, move in with your memberships. Thank you, Melissa. And I'm psyched for today's show. By the way, behindthejeansshow@gmail.com is where you can go if you are not a member and you're not in the chat and there's something you just want to get a hold of me and you want to let us know about something we should go over, something we should talk about, discuss. Behindthejeansshow@gmail.com is the place to do it. And I'm very excited because next week's show, not to gloss over the one we're doing today, we'll get into the topics at hand in just a moment, but I wanted to let you know next week's show, I will be in Austin. I will come down from my moon-isolated studio. I will come down to the mothership, and I will be at YMH Studios next Wednesday, live from there. So it'll be exciting. I can't wait to see what we've got in store, and just, you know, I'm not in 4K. I'm actually not blurry today. Are you impressed? Yeah, I focused it even better. I got right up in there. I actually took my glasses and I got up in the little thing and I was like, and I made damn sure I wasn't blurry today for you folks. So look at this. Huh? It's not 4K, but next week it might. They got better cameras down there in Austin, and I can't wait to be there next Wednesday. And again, if there's anything you want us to talk about, anything you want to go over, anything for my Austin located show, behindthejeansshow@gmail.com. And I will be doing sets at the Mothership this Saturday and Sunday. Speaking of motherships, I will be at the Mothership Comedy Club Saturday and Sunday night. Got sets there. TheJoshPotter.com is where you can go if you want to check out where you can find me live. Coming up, got some things we're going to announce. Got some dates in December in Arizona. Going to be in my hometown of Buffalo, New York on November 30th, doing a show for Thanksgiving. All those things up at TheJoshPotter.com. And today, we have on tap, we have a lot of art that comes through YMH Studios, whether it's fan submitted, whether an art, a professional artist out there. There's a lot of them that are inspired by the cool guys, by the many conversations on YMH, and they submit or send in art. And boy, we've got a whole slew of it, and we're going to go over it today. So we're going over the finer things. And that's why, I know we're opening it to the pores, but hey, if you're in the chat, you know what's up. Oh boy, we got a super chat here from Jay Shipes. Oh boy, hi Hitlers. Thanks for the super chat. Of course, if you don't know, the super chats all go right to the roach. Little boners gifting out subs. Thank you. And look at this, Jessica McQueen gifting out 5 subs. Holy hell, Don't Trip gifting out a sub. Look at all this. Look at the benevolence of the folks, the members in the Stink Portal. Thank you. Fucking Bobby's got one as well. Holy hell. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Keep them coming, friends. Ashley, I won't say your full name. Thanks for the membership. Fucking Bobby. Yes, Ashley was here super chatting so she could get involved, and fucking Bobby coming through with a membership. Also today we're going to talk about First Date Live. It's been so exciting seeing how many episodes of First Date Live have been going down at one of my favorite places, Creek in the Cave. Rebecca, who runs the Creek in the Cave, like my comedy mother, to be quite honest with you. And so I love the fact that YMH doing the live show out of there. We're having our point producer from behind the jeans, obviously, on the show in a little bit to talk about what goes into a First Date Live, and we'll play some clips from that. And as I mentioned, we're going to talk about art in a little bit, but, you know, something that is true art is watching Sebastian Maniscalco react to Cool Guys. And that happened today on today's release of Your Mom's House, the one that came out this morning. And, you know, people are actually critical about this episode and its length. And I want to say something about that, quite frankly. People are like, why is it just an hour? Boo hoo hoo. People have been spoiled for so long with the length of Your Mom's House. You have to remember, folks, Tom is dealing with his Invisalign, okay? I mean, have a little bit of compassion. The man is going through a struggle, the pain, the torture that is dealing with Invisalign. And Christina had cancer, too, so don't forget that. Ashley, thank you again. Another super chat. She's keeping the super chats coming, even though she's a member today. Are you going to do Kill Tony when you're in Austin? I would like to. I don't think I'm going to do it. I should just go put my name in the bucket, quite frankly, when it comes to Kill Tony. But let's get to Sebastian watching. This is a tame one at first. This is just a guy who's rubbing it out in a different way than we are accustomed to. And they start Sebastian out slow. But this is a man who thinks if you order wrong at Subway, you're a retard. So imagine what he's going to think about the cool guys. Let's get into it.
Humor in his face.
That's not how you do it. Okay.
Now, I want during this portion we've seen the clips, we've seen the TikToks, we've seen the cool guys. We don't necessarily need to watch them. Watch the face of Sebastian Maniscalco, the man who's like, aren't you embarrassed? Why would you do that? This is like a guy who says these things when you wear like Crocs to the airport. So, I mean, this is going to be fun.
See, that's cancer. You can't rub cancer.
You can rub it out if you do it hard enough. Jesus. He's in a lot of pain. That looks like it hurts so fucking bad. Look at it. His whole body is... You got to give it to them, though. They really don't fuck around. In Asia, they're like, just deal with it, dude. Stop the crying.
All right,
This is like Kyrgyzstan.
I can't wait. He's winding up for a very good question here because this is so foreign to him. You have to think. Again, if you go to Subway and you're step one, pick bread.
an example of this video.
Yeah.
Did you see the video? Like,
I feel like I've
seeing
seen
this
this.
shit.
I feel like
first.
I've seen this one. Yeah. I feel like
This is on your feed.
Yeah. My algorithm.
My feed don't look like that.
So here's the thing. Yours is probably just like, oh, here's a car, or like, right? Or like,
Yeah,
this
what
is
are you
the beach.
looking at?
6 places to go see in Italy while you're on vacation. I'm not
Yeah.
getting Asian rubouts.
Oh yeah,
wait
no,
until you
I
see the
get a
TikToks.
lot of fucking. I
Not
get
even. This is the
Wait
beginning.
until you see the TikToks. Indeed, folks. Let's get to those. Holy shit. Oh, where are they? Oh, because I put timestamps in with my poor feed, and I have them written down here, and I realized, oh, the ads are gone. So I'm just going to scroll here. That's something I should take note on for future reference. Ooh, this person. This is the one I wanted to get to here. Let's go.
credit for the custom mints.
Tanner banana.
This is blowing my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tanner-
solid move.
Big,
Definitely knows.
big
My
Big
phone's
fan,
been
man.
blowing up since I said it was Ryan. They're like, no, it was Tanner. Don't
Wow.
fucking take
All
that
right,
from him.
please take that credit away from Ryan and give it to Tanner.
This is how I travel as a COVID-conscious person. First, I use Covixol nasal spray before going to the airport, and I mask in the Uber, of course, and I always mask in the airport. When I get on the plane, I wipe down as much as I can with Clorox wipes, and I use my Pure Enrichment air purifier for the plane. I wait a little bit to eat after everyone else gets their snacks, and I plan to do as much of my activities outside as possible. When I get home, I wear a mask and test a few days in a row, and that is that.
First of all, nothing. If you did a version of this video, I don't think anything could ever perform.
Look at that face on Sebastian right there. This is a new 10. I mean, I think you could write a 10-minute bit about this person. You got your mask on in your house. I mean, wild stuff to see Sebastian's face throughout this whole thing. And this is something I want to highlight for you folks. And yes, the bathroom mints was something that I noticed as well. There was a bit of a small, but it was nipped in the bud scandal about the bathroom mints. And someone like Sebastian, by the way, he points out things like bathroom mints. He appreciates those. That's why they came up. And of course, Ryan was getting credit, the man who runs the whole Your Mom's House Studios, the top of the ladder. He was getting credit, but it was one Tanner who put the mints in the bathroom. So we just want to make that clear. That's what we cover here on Behind the Jeans. We make sure credit is given where credit is due when it comes to all the Behind the Jeans players.
Perform better. There's nothing would ever get more views than if you did a direct duplication of this video.
Oh, wow. No, I mean, do people do this? It's fascinating what people are doing online. Are they doing this to actually be helpful, or are they doing this to be quote-unquote famous? What is the like, if I had a routine like this, you would never know about it.
Right.
Right? I would never go and share it with anybody, right?
Right.
The mindset here, is it...
FYI, that means he has a routine like this, but not like this. I bet he has he is a well-coiffed... Every time you see Sebastian out and about, the man looks good. You know what I'm saying? He is not the roach. He is... What's the antithesis of the roach? You know what I'm saying? Well-groomed, hygienic. It's all the whole thing, the works. So I bet he does have a little GWR... wait, what is it? GRWM, those videos. I had to remember the acronym there. I'm not a smart man. But the Get Ready With Me trend, if Sebastian did that, it would be a whole thing, I bet. But like he's saying, I would never in my life show my routines.
I mean, I think part of that is you get your attention in other ways. You have a talent and you get to do it. And like you get your fill from that. Somebody else, like this person, doesn't have that outlet. There's no, so it's like this is how they.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Of course,
the talent, you get the
attention.
But when you don't have it, you don't get to get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But now you're like,
show
but she's
him
like,
more.
yeah, but I want it.
Show him
so
more.
I'll do this. I'll do this montage of how I travel as a COVID conscious person.
Put the N95.
And I like that I get home and I test several times for a few days.
And her nose was so red. Fucking idiot.
Yeah. And also,
I hate it so much.
You know what she's looking for here is somebody to go, thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tutorial on how to live this way.
I wear
Happy
a
to do
mask,
it.
so you wear a mask.
I'm
say?
protecting you. Why aren't you protecting me? I saw this old broad say that to this guy in Brentwood when I was like during the COVID heyday. She came on.
So now I'm understanding why.
Go back. I'm sorry.
Why aren't you?
My time
protecting me?
codes are all
I'm fucking
fucked.
outside. I'm about to walk in. Like you old bitch.
Hysteria.
Yeah, the favorite thing to do is just sometimes when it's done washing, basically.
Look at Sebastian's face. Again, we're all looking at this man's face because it's covered in nonsense, and also he can't seem to utter a sentence completely. I believe that's not. This is. I'm going to gander the effects of Nas in this case. You know, the balloons. Nitrous, I do believe, but I could be wrong. I am just speculating clearly. But look at the face on Sebastian while because he doesn't know what's going on, obviously. And when you're seeing pure reaction again of a man who has this reaction in line at a Chipotle.
When a dog eats a snake,
There, look at him.
It's like cooking a burrito on the floor.
Fuck, man.
Butter. You just gotta make sure wash it off the roof and you put it in your laundry basket. That's the end of the video.
So now I'm understanding why the kids are not on any of your social media.
Right?
I would be even afraid to put this thing up. Yeah. This guy's out there.
He's out there.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really see the tats on the freckled people that much. That's one of the things that stood out to me is how many freckles he has. And then you go, you don't really see some.
Sebastian is not noticing the freckles. I feel like if he saw this man in real life, he would be like, am I in hell?
Somebody really tatted up who's got a lot of prevalent freckles.
This is so true, Tom. And you know what we found too is there's a direct correlation, Sebastian, between facial tattoos and crystal meth use.
Really?
It's
Crazy.
a direct
Yeah.
to getting facial tattoos.
Although I'm sensing some fentanyl here. I don't think it's just meth.
Oh, interesting.
Because he's a
Tom.
little too like most meth people would be like, you gotta fucking
Exactly, Snarf. Whippets. That's nice. Nitrous, right? Am I wrong? Did I give the medical technical term?
throw it in the laundry.
That's true. That's true. And to answer your question, like, are we afraid we put this up? The guy might. They don't live long enough to come after you. All these guys on the wall.
But there is one. There is one that we've made contact with, and we all know him. We all love him. What does Sebastian think of one Robert Paul Champagne?
It's a shame.
Man,
Y'all want to see me naked, man? All you gotta ask, man. I'm here, man. All you have to do is ask me, man. I'm ready. Let's say I'm the eternal stud, guys. Just ask me, man. Yeah, just ask me, yeah. I'm the eternal stud. Just ask me. Want to see no clothes? Anytime, anywhere. You know where to come. That's right. Either come and now that's right. And don't forget now. Do you like it? Do you like the hot dogs in a bun or you like it straight up? That's right. So you don't see me there.
I've been in a hotel room with him. Isn't that crazy?
You have?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? He can't. He.
Look at the shock on Sebastian. You have? That was like the most straight, like scared answer I've ever heard. Reaction. I mean, look at his. Now he's stuttering. He can't even get it out. He's like, "What? How in the?" He can't even think of a context in which this man and Tom would be in a hotel room together.
He was on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
He's been on the show
that's
a lot.
him right there.
So what's the vibe here? Does this guy work?
Oh boy, should we show him what the vibe
I
is?
don't know if he can work. This is how we discovered him.
Black guys who love to fuck good. If you're a hot black guy and you want to fuck me at $23.95, if you want to move in, you can move in, but you gotta fuck me. I need to be fucked a lot, man. Get free food, free rent, and everything else, man. Here's the deal, man. Men from jail, homeless.
I've never seen Sebastian. I mean, he is speechless. He's looking over like, is this a joke on me? Is this like an actor? What's going on? He has no clue. And it's lovely. This is pure art. This is why when people were like, it's only an hour, it's like, this is what the show is made for. A guy like Sebastian looking at Robert Paul Champagne, fancy chef kiss, as I am stealing that from, I do believe, fucking Bobby in the chat. Fancy chef kiss is now high. Beautiful.
You're a thug. You want to come move in? Your friend can move with you too, man. Free rent, you get a lease and a key. Fuck me. Piss on me. Beat me. I'm home there now. You see me?
Queen
Wanna
Ears
come
for
up
getting
today?
stoned in
Try it
Gaza.
out,
Thank
try
you.
it out,
Sorry.
man.
Yeah. That's how we found him. And then he's just been like, doing stuff since.
Comes up the total pig. Yeah, total pig off the comes up is.
He's starting to get like, it's gone from like shock and uncomfortableness, glancing over the side eyes, to now it's like disgust. Now he's getting like, you see like horror. I wish there was a camera directly on Sebastian's face so you can see it morph. It's like a horror movie. It's all of a sudden you can see the terror coming to his face.
Like it wild, dirty, and filthy.
He's just been posting videos for a long time.
Guys, guys in the booth, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about this guy?
We knew what we signed up for.
Yeah, I know, but like inviting him, like, were you there in the hotel room when, like, was there a security there?
Did we have security?
Sebastian would be shocked at my experience, clearly.
We weren't there.
You got minced though. No security.
We think he's relatively harmless.
That's probably
true,
looking
we
back.
didn't have
No, he's
security.
I mean,
not though. He's harmless.
we've had multiple run-ins with
He's
him. You know,
sweet.
he's somebody we can.
Yeah.
Listen, they're talking about security now. I went to the man's home. I could still be in there. My body, if RPC wasn't the pure-hearted sweetheart that we all have come to learn that he truly is, despite the fact that he wants black men to severely beat him so he can cum buckets. If that wasn't the case, I could still be parts of my body in 2395 apartment C, Wagner House Apartments, you know the deal. You know where it would be.
Wanna come now? I'm coming.
Oh, fuck, come on. What the fuck are we watching?
now he's gone from, all right, this is not a joke anymore. It's not a bit. Why are we watching this again? That's right. Fancy Chef Kiss.
YouTube. It's on his YouTube.
This is on YouTube.
This is on YouTube. Yeah.
They don't take this down. Oh, that's so sweet.
So.
I think I want Sebastian on every show. Your disgust makes me so happy. This makes me so fun.
I'm stunned. I am fucking stunned that this is going on.
You want to give him a call? He has a multiple number.
And welcome to Lucifer's Light. I'm your host, RPC Man, and we are here.
Okay, sorry, I got to give credit to the chat for bringing up Officer Cum Dump. He is the security. Great work. The chat's always on top of things. And yes, someone, where is it? I'm going back and forth between the video here. John got red laughing at that. Please, John Segura. I thought you were talking about, it took me a second there. Sometimes you guys go even over my head. But boy, oh boy, where was it? There was a good one here. Ooh, where is it? Ooh, someone brought it up. Is it Get Off or I forget what the legend. I mean, we went through it, didn't we, Corey Sanchez? That could be something we bring up. I mean, RPC has so many layers. We've done an RPC in-depth episode. I'm still trying to get him to figure out how this particular link works that he can sign on. I mean, it has been back and forth, I'll tell you here, because Behind the Jeans only happens purely 1 hour out of the week. So to get him in there with the link, it's tough business, folks. I got to tell you. But we could go back and we could revisit all of that. What was the other thing? Oh, the fact that Sebastian has definitely never watched another man jerk off until this podcast. That is a funny observation. That was the first time that he probably watched another man jack off. And I wish I could find your chat to give you credit, whoever said that. Oh, there it is. Little Boner, my boy. One of the chat MVPs for sure. There it is. Found ya. Thank you, Little Boner. Love you very much. Let's watch the rest of this before we get into our coverage of First Date Live.
395 Wagner House, apartment 2C, building 124 Amherst Avenue, east side of Harlem. That's right, guys. You hear me right loud. I am here at 917-353-2913 or 347-281-3156 or 646-241-8615 or 646 373 917-353 917-353.
Okay, so there's multiple numbers. You can always reach out.
Tommy, remember when he would upload his videos and the title would be like XJ?
Oh, it'd be like code. It would be
955.
like web code. That was an awesome time. I remember that. Yeah.
I think Sebastian checked out when he was jerking off there. He was done with that. Albert, but great idea. I'd show him Ed Asner too. I mean, here's the thing. It's amazing to me, folks. I mean, I would, again, Christina already had the sentiment. I also wish Sebastian would come every single week and be on the show because there's already a library of years of videos that we could sit here and list in the chat of things that we'd love for Sebastian to see, but there will be more in the future, and it's like perfect for him. But I fear as time went on, he would become so jaded like the many of us in the stink portal, you know? Now you can show us videos, right? We've been here for years. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's it's starting to jade us a little bit. We're calloused, you know what I mean? It's getting tougher for us to be shocked and awed by some of the ne'er-do-wells of the world. But a guy like Sebastian coming into our universe and seeing it so purely, that's what makes this episode absolutely fantastic, even if it's short because of Tom's infliction of with the Invisalign, Christina's cancer, or what have you. But nevertheless, I would love the purity of Sebastian to walk into the spider web that is your mom's house again and again. Please keep bringing Sebastian back. But next up, I want to get into First Date Live because this is not the first time this has occurred. I hope you've been tuning in for them. I hope you've been checking them out when they are posted. Maybe you've even gone if you've been down in Austin and got out to the creek in the cave. And we have the point person, the person who helps create it, make it all possible, the producer of the program, here on the show today. Now, tell me, is it Niana? I don't want to say it wrong. I've been reading your name for a long time, obviously.
It's Niana.
Niana, perfect. See, I didn't want to say it like that because I'm from a Great Lakes region and we have a flat A, and I often do that. I call her, I'm like, Sierra. Like, when people are like, it's, you know, I don't even know if I said that one right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to just like butcher your name. So good. Niana, perfect. Now, Niana, you've been doing the production for First Date Live.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us, how long have you been with your mom's house? Is this the first task that you've been given? What else have you done?
I've been with YMH for 2 years now, and I started as the front desk lady, and I kind of just weaseled my way into production. Maybe about a year or so. I just started by I edit the YMH TikToks. When Tom and Christina send them in, I just get them ready to be played on the show. And that was my introduction into producing. And now I can fill in the booth if like Annie or Zolo or Chad are sick. And then recently they gave me my own project, which is First Day Live.
That's all. I mean, look at that upper, what do they call that? Climbing through the company. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. I mean, I think Zolo, his first job was to cut up TikToks for, the show and prep them to make sure there was no penises and everything was properly blurred or what have you. Look at that. So, I mean, he'd gone from, in just 2 years, at the front desk to now the point person on a live show, which is a tough thing to do. I mean, it's live in front of an audience. And tell us the format. Give everyone the rundown in case they haven't watched it or want to go watch it.
Yeah, so it is based on Lauren's podcast, First Date, where she interviews comedians and celebrities about their dating life. And we put that into a live show format where Lauren and 2 celebrity guest panelists interview 6 local comedian contestants one at a time. And each contestant gets a one-on-one interview and they go up against each other for challenges. And there's various challenges throughout the show that are based on like characteristics that make them dateable. And then in the end, we crown a winner based on a final challenge.
Awesome. And so, like, you mentioned the 6 local comedians that come out there. And it's very, like, different than Kill Tony, for instance. Like, they're not doing a minute of their act or even a portion of their act. They're solely getting laughs, and it's all based on the questions, right?
Yeah.
When they get chosen?
Stand up. Lauren just asks them questions about, like, what makes them dateable.
Awesome. And so I want to play a little clip here. This is the last episode that just came out was Chris DiStefano and my pal Joe DeRosa. So I'm going to pull that up here. I'm going to figure out how to do it because I'm stupid. There. Oh, look at that. I did it. Oh, my God. I'm getting so good. Maybe I can produce a live show sometime.
Yes.
There they are.
So both of you guys have been on the podcast. Mm-hmm. And Chrissy, I guess we'll just start with you first.
Okay.
I thought the podcast was great because we actually got to find out for the very first time that you're not gay.
Right. Yeah,
Don't girls have a
I honestly
taint
don't.
too?
I think girls can have whatever they want to have. I like girls.
Look at that. So now we got clips in the back. Are you back there firing things? Are you up there like camera 4, camera 3? Tell us what you're doing in this moment.
Any is on playback, so I gave
Nice.
him that job, and I am in Lauren's ear, letting her know like when the next part of the show is coming up to make sure that everything runs smoothly.
Oh, so you're talking. I mean, that is tough to do. I mean, she's from somewhat of a broadcast background, being on Fox News and stuff. So you're in her ear, like, okay, so we have this person coming up next, and keeping her on point. That's awesome. Look at that, fancy stuff. Let's get to one of the, because I want to show people if they haven't watched it yet, because it's not quite like an episode of First Date when the comics come out and there's the face-off rounds and things like that. So let's play one of the face-off rounds between these two local comics.
This is called Pregnancy Tacos.
Now this is CJ Landry, and I can't remember the other fella's name. I know
Chris
CJ.
Jean.
What is it?
Chris Jean.
Chris Jean. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Very like behind the jeans. Like that's a perfect name.
exactly.
Look at that. So let's see the face-off round and what that entails.
So backstage, these electrodes
Oh,
were placed.
shit.
Electrodes. So now is this the most wild face-off round that we've come across yet?
Oh, definitely.
What have some of the other ones been just before we play the most wild one?
Trivia.
Oh, so this goes beyond trivia.
Yeah, definitely. We did like a pickup line contest, emotional maturity scenario contest. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So they're more like verbal face-offs. This one adding a physical element. Now, let's watch it before I ask my next question.
On their abs
This is awesome, dude.
Hell yeah.
and their backs.
You have it on the abs and the backs. Did you think about maybe putting them in other places, perhaps?
I told him to put it on the uterus, but obviously Tanner doesn't have one, so he doesn't quite know where the uterus is.
Wait, do men
but I'm-
have uterus? Men don't have uteruses, right?
Well, where the uterus is supposed to be. But I guess that would require them like pulling down their pants more.
Oh,
So
is the
maybe-
uterus like? Because can I be quite honest? As a 38-year-old man, I might not know where the uterus is either. Is it supposed to be on their penis then? At that point?
It's in like the pubic bone, on the pubic bone.
Oh, okay. So it's a
area.
little low. It's like yes, above the penis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. Okay, I figured it out. Sorry, Melissa. Leave me alone. All right. I didn't know where the uterus would. Yes. Okay. I don't have a wife. All right. Ashley, I won't say your full name. Come on. Anatomy lesson. Yes, indeed. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. I just had to clarify. You know, maybe there's someone at home that doesn't know either. Did you think about that, guys? Did you think that maybe I'm helping someone out there that didn't know where uterus was either? And I take the blame. I take the dumbness onto me. So yeah, no, I was thinking maybe that, or like, you know, if this electrode thing keeps going, maybe without having them pull down their pants, and this would require Tanner to maybe investigate, unfortunately, but maybe like the taint or something like underneath, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be really.
If you really want to step it up another notch, maybe the taint, but we'll see. I mean, let's watch this one. This could be brutal enough.
So we're going to turn these on, and we're going to do the beginning stages of labor all the way through the end, and then you guys can tell me what's like your max
Dude, this is
capacity.
you're gonna be used to this, dude.
I am pro-abortion, by the way. I don't know if you I would never do this.
I feel like this is what they do in Houma, Louisiana, to try to shock the gay out of you. They take you to the town square and do this.
Pregnancy conversion therapy. All right.
So
Wait,
there's a few, these are like those muscle stimulators.
Right.
And
I didn't even put two and two together that they were doing a simulation of like, because
Contraction.
Lauren is pregnant, yes.
Yeah.
So now they're going to get to be in her future hell, if you will. But yeah, I mean, because she's only going to be pregnant for 9 months. So, you know, down the road when you do another First Date Live, the pregnancy thing out the window, put that thing on the tank.
so they're going to turn them on some different stages.
To
of what
simulate
they see.
pregnancy.
Yeah, to simulate
Got it.
what it feels like to go through labor. So this is like stage
Dude,
one.
it's fine. I've had 3 kids.
So this
I'm a
will-
father of 3. You'll be fine, dude. It's
When you
nothing.
say simulate, this is what it feels like to have a contraction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me know when you guys go for stage 1. Oh, you feel something?
It didn't even turn on yet, dude.
It was really cold when they put it on.
I think he just stepped on one of the mic cables and it buzzed him or something.
Dude, that kind of hurt. I was like, oh man, it's really cold.
Tanner, you tell me when we're ready. Okay, let's do stage 2.
God, look at Tanner. I mean, talk about a YMH success story. This guy goes from being fancy chef, sous chef. Now he gets to shock the local comics in the first date face-off. Great casting, might I say.
No? Nothing? All right. Let's just skip to stage 6.
It's a tingly. It's a tingly.
It's a tingly?
We haven't even gotten the tacos yet. What are you talking about?
I want to see where you guys are at before I put food in front of you.
Dude, imagine you lived in New York. You'd have a choice.
Look how much.
You don't have one here.
I don't like how much.
No, we didn't feel anything? Okay, let's do stage 10.
I mean, it definitely. It's like it's like a soft electrocution. That's what it feels like.
Got it.
Okay, stage.
Now, this other guy doesn't even seem to notice. CJ's like freaking out about he's like, you didn't even turn it on, and CJ's like, it's tingling me. This other guy, tell me his name again. It's something Jeans.
Chris.
Chris. Okay, yeah, Chris. He might be dead inside. I think he's not feeling a single thing.
I know. I wanted them to be in pain, so I was like in her ear telling her like higher, higher. But I forgot that we were also turning up CJ, so CJ
crank it.
Yeah, tap out. I'm like, no, we need Chris in pain doubled over.
So now are they have it on the knob is broken off, right? They're just going to go straight to it.
Oh, they keep going.
All right, good.
20.
One of you guys is going to start getting hard. You're going to start getting hard.
20. All right, we're at fucking 10.
Whoever gets hard first wins.
Yeah.
That would be wild if someone just came. They're like, oh, I didn't expect that.
And DeRosa doesn't count.
Hurts. We don't feel it. Fucking hurts. Yeah.
How bad does it hurt?
Wow.
Does it hurt?
I feel like you're not experiencing this right now.
I'm
you know what I mean? Like you're not. I feel like.
How bad does it hurt?
What does it feel like?
Ooh, actually, you know, my lower back. I feel like it kind of needs this right now. It's like I'm kind of like loosening up a little bit.
How bad does it hurt?
I mean, 4 out of 10. Yeah, 4 out of 10.
What does it feel like? Stinging?
It feels like.
Thank God Chris doesn't have a mic, because maybe that's why he's not talking. But I feel like he's just like, I don't know. I eat shitty food all the time. That's kind of what my body feels like constantly.
Like little shocks, like little needles.
Right.
Yeah, it's all right though. I don't know.
Like when you put on
the fuss is
Oh, there
all
we go.
about.
Like when you put on a pair of pants that have shit crusted in them.
Yeah, it's kind. I mean, women
go
will
up
never
a
go
notch.
through that.
It's kind of making me burp a little bit.
Yeah, are you putting it down, or am I getting used to it?
It's tingling my asshole.
Yeah, it's going through to my asshole.
My ass is like really tingling.
All right, now they're making it just sound fun.
It's really getting into the gooch area.
Holy shit.
Now it's starting to hurt. Now it's starting.
All
to
right,
hurt.
there we go.
Wait till
Went
it gets
from
to
fun
your
to
pussy.
pain.
Yeah. Like
Ah,
All right.
dude, what if I just had
we'll
a
hold
baby
it
right
here.
now?
Let's bring out the tacos.
ow.
All right, so we're gonna have you guys.
Let's jump ahead
we got-
for a second.
All
Guys
right,
got me. Hey, hey.
CJ, you're sticking around.
Oops.
I feel Latino as fuck right now, dude. Pregnant and tacos, man.
So tell us what they're doing with the tacos here, because I'm trying to be what's the word? Time efficient, but also my time codes got all fucked up over here. So tell me what the goal is with the tacos. They're having them on. They're going to eat the tacos, or from Joe's taco kit. Obviously, when Joe DeRosa was on the show, he was up and down about the taco kit, and I think he was. Did you ever hear my theory on the taco kit discrepancy?
No.
I can't remember if I actually talked about it on here or someplace else, but Joe is white trash, and he was describing this white trash delicacy, the taco kit, as if it was just some grandiose thing. Like, I was confused about what he was talking about too at first, and then I looked at it and I go, "Oh, I've had that many times. I didn't ever call it a taco kit." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He made it sound like there was a Latino guy in his kitchen, divvying it up and putting in the lettuce and the fucking. So I don't know. It was fucking wild that he described it that way, and I think it was just he churched it up more than all of us would have ever done if we were describing it. But because of the taco kit, now they are doing what? Please explain.
So to back it up, I really wanted to do the pregnancy simulation.
Yes.
To make it, thematic for Lauren's pregnancy. And we needed something for them to do. They couldn't just stand there and get shot.
Yeah.
So Zolo was really adamant about involving Joe DeRosa's tacos in some way. So we just kind of smashed those ideas together. So
That's great.
as we're making the tacos, I'm trying to tell Tanner in his ear to keep going up or like pause, but he took out his earpiece. And so he was just going AWOL. And
Oh no, you lost Tanner?
yeah, and the two contestants were just like jumping all around the stage, and one of Chris tapped out, and so that's how we ended the challenge. And Joe DeRosa taste tested each of their tacos to determine the winner.
So what happens when a Tanner goes rogue? I mean, do you get on his ass about it? Do you tell him next time, take your fucking earpiece out? I'm going, what's the move?
Well, the first 2 times I wasn't in his ear, but I was texting him the whole time, and we did a really good job. So he knows what he's doing, but I was like, texting is too much. Let's just like be in each other's ear. But he just like fucking took that shit out right away. I'm like, okay.
Well, you have a great mind for this. I like the idea of putting the tacos together while they're doing this. This is great. So I'm excited to see. I mean, this is only the second live show?
This is the third one.
The third one. So yeah, it's still early. I mean, I can't wait to see how it keeps growing and expanding. Let's watch some of the tacos.
Do it up, dude. I don't want any.
I think this is the second time he shit his pants.
I'm not eating that, dude.
I did pee a little. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I went a little too fast. I'm sorry. Here we go. Let's watch them assemble it. My bad. I'm
and
dumb.
Joe is gonna taste them.
Here we go.
And he's gonna
Well,
find
it's the
out
same ingredients.
well, wait a second.
It's the same goddamn ingredients.
What do you mean? That is kind of
We're
true.
gonna turn these
If
on.
we're gonna see which makes a better taco, we should.
5 ingredients, but okay, we'll get it. Let's do it.
Well, you don't.
Fancy Chef would be disappointed. They do not understand the nuance of the layers, the portions. These could be completely different tacos, despite the ingredients.
Taco however you want.
Yeah.
Joe's gonna decide which one he likes the most.
All right, let's
I'm
go.
all tangled.
Do it. A little bit more salsa. Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck my ass.
All right. Ooh.
All
Now
right, when
Chris
I count
is
to
feeling
3,
it.
you both can start.
Okay.
3. Turn it up, you guys.
I did forget for a second that they had the electrocution thing on because I was like, man, these guys are functioning like they're retarded. I mean, it was crazy. May I ask, how does this, so it's simulating contraction. So when they turn the knob all the way up, they are getting like waves of it, or are they getting like constantly electrocuted?
It's very quick pulses, like doot, 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 doot.
Oh, okay. And it's
Yeah.
like like I said, it's like waves where it stops for a second and then it comes back.
No, it's constant.
Oh, it's constant. So they're just like finding that they move in a certain way and it's fucking them up a little bit more than other times.
Don't use your fingers. Come on, man.
If you need a safe word, just yell it out.
I love watching him like seize up. Now Chris, not such a cool cucumber when it
Yeah.
comes to the massage thing.
Can I be done? I'm done.
Are you done with the taco? Okay. Carly, that's good, Carly.
So they're on the knobs. Are they going like down a little bit to give them reprieve, or is it just like constant on the
It's
up? Because it's like weird how they react.
Yeah, I think whenever they're reacting, it's going up more.
Right, so they're like going like doosh doosh on the knobs. I don't know how the mechanism works, but something to that effect.
Yeah.
Because I find it interesting that every now and then they get like lulled into a calm, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam! You could have fun with these things down the road. I'm just saying.
I tried them out on all of the guys in the office before doing
Oh my
them,
God.
so we knew like how they worked.
Please give me a rundown of who was the biggest pussy.
Who was the biggest pussy? Maybe Tanner.
Oh, poor Tanner. He's all bones though. The poor guy. Probably went right through his core. It just rattled all his ribs and everything. How did Any take it?
And he got pretty high. He got to like level 20 and he was like, "Oh, it kind of hurts." I'm like, "No, I need to see you doubled over." So
No, yeah, he would never give you that. I don't think. It could be the biggest pain of his life, and he would be like, "That's nothing." You know what I mean?
Yeah, he tapped out eventually because I
He
wasn't going
did?
to stop until he gave me the reaction I wanted.
Oh my god! Because I was curious if he would ever tap out. Like that would be a thing that I would bet Any on that he would tap out, and he would like, "I'll never tap out," and then he would win money from me. I would assume.
Cougar was actually our in-house maniac. Like he didn't even flinch. He was laughing.
Who was that? I'm sorry, you broke up for a second. Oh, Cougar was the maniac?
Yeah, he was like giggling and like thinking it tickles.
Cougar, Cougar's kind of a sick fuck in the best. I mean that in the best way possible.
Yeah.
So you didn't feel it at all?
I felt it. It just felt really interesting.
Did it feel good?
I think I might have developed a new sexual fetish because of it.
God, dude. Oh boy, I wish I had my easy Cougar. Easy. Well, that's a wild byproduct I didn't expect in this discussion. Thank you for popping on. Let's watch the rest of this real quick.
Carly, turn it off.
I feel Latino as fuck right now, dude. Pregnant and taco? Man.
Again, Taco Kit, and I saw some people in the chat bring this up. White trash delicacy, not Latino at all. In fact, they'd probably slap you in the face.
Do it up, dude.
Maybe a production note, instead of the Latino music, you play some Shine Down or something next time for the Taco Kit.
I don't want any.
I think this is the second time he shit his pants.
I'm not eating that, dude.
I did pee a little. I'll tell you that.
You guys don't have to eat
That
it.
looks
if you don't want
awful.
to.
Taco. Are you hungry?
Oh
All right.
my god, dude.
That was such a strong bite.
That's what Scott's gonna
That
do
was
to you
half of the
tonight.
taco.
Good though, right?
That was yours.
Yeah, it was mine.
Wasn't bad?
Dude, it was literally a clump of meat on one side and then all lettuce on the other side.
He's a connoisseur too, folks. He's like, you don't make them like I make them. I bet if they made the most perfect taco, Niana, they would not have. Joe still would have been like, I make them so much better in my taco kit.
Oh yeah.
I love it though.
This
Joe's
one looks
the man.
better.
Yeah, I think CJ.
This
did
looks
better.
like evenly made.
It looked right there, and he put the sauce right in the middle.
These are like actually got sauce on top of them.
Yeah. I don't want to eat it, dude. You think this kid fucking washes his hands?
I don't want a taco.
I don't.
You think either one of them are clean?
What the hell?
I don't need that.
Hell yeah. There it is. Okay, good, right?
Didn't sound as good.
That's got to be it.
Joe is going to take this very seriously. If I know Joe, he has already. Look at his face.
Which one was better? That one? All right. So, CJ's taco. So based on CJ winning a taco in their personal interviews, if CJ won, let me see your green flags.
Good job, CJ.
It's a lot
I
of green
love the flags in the audience too. Now, do they during the show, are they allowed to pull up the red flag when they deem fit, or is it by prompting?
No, whenever they want.
Whenever they want.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's the most overwhelming red flag that you've heard?
Our second show, there was a lot of like anal talk.
Ooh, okay.
So
People were really waving those
yeah,
things.
people were really expressing their opinions about anal.
It is Austin. Was it anal in terms of a man?
No, I think it was more women.
Just general? Okay, general anal. Okay, cool. I love the flags though.
All right, fuck you guys.
Chris, let me see your green flags for Chris.
Let's go. This guy's got me. This guy's got me. Hey, fuck. Hey.
CJ, you're sticking
guy.
around.
All right, see ya.
Chris, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you, Christoph.
CJ, the winner. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't want you to have to spoil anything for forthcoming potential live shows. But I mean, is there anything we have to look forward to? Maybe a little tease about something, or maybe an idea you've got concocted in your brain that you'd like to see become a reality?
No teasers. They kind of like we just go roll with it as they
Yes, no, I
pop
can
up on our
imagine it's like
calendar.
Tuesday, and they're like, "We're gonna do it on Saturday," and then you're like in the trenches.
Yes, I call everyone to the conference room. I'm like, okay, we have challenges to come up with. Help me out.
Nice. That's a fun meeting. I miss that stuff. That's like radio days. I miss those things.
Yeah, they get derailed really quickly with Annie and Tanner in the room, but they're helpful.
That's amazing.
But something that I would like to see in the future is maybe
Mhm.
having like a couple non-comedians, just like audience members as contestants. Just some people
Okay.
on the streets, maybe.
Oh yeah, just like randos. I mean, CJ, and I know CJ. I don't know Chris very much. I'm not shitting on any of these comics, but I mean, when you get open micers, you're kind of doing that to a degree. You're getting civilians for the most part, but I'm saying like in terms of guests, I guess they are comedians still, but who was the worst one that you had? Because I did have that on my. I don't know if Cougar asked me to bring that up because there's a particular story, but I don't want to make you throw shade if you haven't any.
The worst one. I don't know if there is a worst one. There's people that like don't lean into their like comedy scene and just kind of like take it very seriously, so they don't bring
Oh,
up
I see. They're like, yeah, okay. They're like on a date. They're like, I was molested, and you're like, whoa, all right. It's not an interview pod today. We're not doing those types of stories, but yeah, sure, okay, that's interesting. I can't wait for the next one, quite frankly, and I can't wait to see how you grow it. And I love your instincts, though. This is so much fun, and congratulations on all your promotions and things like that. And I appreciate you coming on Behind the Jeans, Niana.
Thank
Everyone,
you.
give a round of applause. What's that?
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. And I will unceremoniously take her off the screen. I always never know how to do that. Exit out. I just go, all right, bye. And then I want to say more byes. I'm a bad goodbye guy. I'm the opposite of the Irish exit. I'm like over. Didn't you say bye to me already? Yeah, no, I just want to make sure. Anyhow, folks, let's get to the art before we wrap things up. Obviously, I've been teasing you about it since the beginning. Thank you to Niana. I'm going to get that wrong every time, like I said, because I'm always trying to protect myself from having a regional dialect. So I always fuck up. It's my instinct to go against a flat A. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, I'm just bringing up all this artwork. Holy shit. Let's pull up the box here. The old drop box. That's right. It's an industry term. No big. And I can go scroll through them after don't worry, I know that's not on the screen yet. And I just want to make it nice and pretty for you first, folks. There we go. We're starting with now maybe Cougar can come on and help me out with this part. What do you say, pal? How are you? Now that we know that some intense labor-like electrocutions make you come, help us with the artwork. Oops, I put the wrong screen here. Ta-da! Here, oh, look at me. All right, so here we have a piece of Wu-Tang art over the drinking fountains.
Mm-hmm.
This is at your mom's house studios. The drinking fountains, is the left one for blacks? Is that Annie's drinking fountain? What is the separation for?
Possibly. I don't think anybody ever uses it though.
Yeah, I mean, who uses a drinking fountain? It's funny that they exist. But anyway, forget about the drinking fountains, unless that's a piece of art in itself. I mean, hell. What is this that we're looking at here?
So that is a Wu-Tang Water Champ painting. I think there's a close-up of it on the next slide.
On the next slide. Can I just scroll over? How do I do that? Can I go like this? Oh, look at that. Holy shit, Cougar. Did you see me do that?
Oh,
I
that
did
was
that with
great.
my one button I did that with. Holy
You're really on
shit.
it today.
I can't believe I must have taken Adderall or something. But here's a close-up of it. Yes, the Water Champ with the Wu-Tang. That's great. Do you know who made these? Do we give shout-outs to that? Because I don't think I have that information.
Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot of the guess the artists that made these.
I see.
A lot of the art that we have kind of around the studio have been like probably been here for years and years.
True. I want to see because, like, obviously, I worked at the old studio, and there was more artwork than even could fit on the walls in the tinier studio. Obviously, it was crazy. And I remember there was a time Tom had an assistant where it was like her job to hang up all the art, and she hung up all the art on this wall. And then there was like an earthquake. Not even like a big one. There would, be here in Los Angeles, there's little tremors here and there. And every now and then you'd come in and all the artwork was like crooked. And then the poor girl would come every time and be like, ka-dink, like make sure that it was level again. Because it was just one wall of artwork. But if I see one from that time, I'll even point it out. And some of that came from their home. I mean, they had so much artwork just stacked up in their house that they couldn't. I mean, where are they going to put it? They're going to make their whole house your mom's house stuff. So, like, the studio in there was even smaller. So it's nice that you guys have a big place where it could be all expanded. There's the dollhouse, of course. This becoming a 3D art sort of situation here. We went over that. Where is that located in the studio that it's still around?
The dollhouse currently it's located in this like sound booth room that we have. It's near where post production is, so you can't really get to the post production room without walking by it.
Okay, so yeah, you have to walk by that every time. Now the cleaning crew, when they come in, do they come in and clean this? Do they dust the dollhouse and everything as well?
I'd like to think they do.
I remember because
it's still fairly clean.
In the early studio, the cleaning person would come, once a week or what have you. Nadav would schedule her, but it would be while we were working too. So like, it wouldn't be while we were shooting, but it would be like, the studio would be open, and it would just be funny to watch a Mexican lady go into the studio and like dust the dog mask and like RPC's doll and just see things. It was wild to see that. So I was curious if they come in there and they take care of that every time. Oh, I will clean the dollhouse for you, Mr. Cougar.
Yeah, we definitely have people coming through, but I'm not sure how thorough they are with their cleaning.
More of the dollhouse, and of course, we went over this thing in detail when its haunted ass showed up.
First Behind the Jeans episode, yeah.
Very first Behind the Jeans episode, this haunted thing showed up. Is that me?
That is you, yeah.
Wild and weird. Ooh, this is a nice little Grand Theft Auto type of thing.
And that's Fed Smoker in front
and
of.
And it's Fed Smoker and Grand Theft Auto. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, I'm so blind. I can't even appreciate proper art. I'm like, look at that. That's very beautiful. And then someone points out, the object of it or the reason it is what it is. And I go, oh, see, I didn't see. It's like Magic Eye for me. There he is, Fed Smoker.
There's the close-up of him, yeah.
That'd be amazing to have. Someone at Rockstar in the new GTA's got to put Fed Smoker's car. That'd be wild if you could find that. Oh my God, that's Charo obviously holding a evil Tom. That's wild.
And it says, I think on the bottom it says, "You are not my son anymore."
Yes, of course. I would love a Charo update. I know we had one recently, but another one would be. She just had her 80th birthday, correct? And you guys played the fart. Excuse me. Oh boy. I can't see that close, but there's no such thing as Wednesday. Is that what that says? Oh, man, that is a throwback right there.
Yeah,
I have to get very close. Did you see how close I had to get to my screen? That one is because of the detail. It's so detailed. I just wanted to see everything. Of course, that's FIFO or whatever, or the dog's name. I never know. They had 900 names. Was that Theo right there? Theo Huxtable?
Theo Huxtable.
This is an old-ass...
Yeah, so that's Tom there, Christina, FIFO, and the scene is from The Sopranos. I think Christina's head is on Paulie's body, and then Tom is on Christopher, and then FIFO's here on Tony.
And I love the jeans frame. That's what I might add too. That is a very great touch. Again, I had to go very close to see that myself. Ooh, Tom with an egg on his head. This is beautiful. This is just up at behind the. How big are these things? Have you blown them up? Are they just as they come?
The one that we just saw with the jeans, that one's like it's not very big, but
it's very tiny. Yes, I believe this one was at the old studio, by the way.
Yeah, this Tom one, I'm not really sure what the story is behind it, but I actually have it right next to my desk.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
just one that you see every single day.
Yeah, it was just available and it's cool, and I don't know, I just put it up on the wall. I got a lot of stuff there. Like this one here is in front of Niana's desk actually.
Oh, wow. I mean, this one is like, makes them look like messiahs. It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Wild and crazy stuff there. I just wanted to hold on 1 second. Oop, I pushed the wrong button. There we go. And now here we have some more. This one I have to get close. That is, I do believe, the Double Soul Shaman.
No, I think it's Tom. I think it's supposed to be Tom.
Wow, they really made Tom fit in that
yeah.
one.
And
Yeah.
And I think he's going down on Christina, and her meow is Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Double Soul Shaman going down on Christina for a second.
Yeah, now that you've mentioned it, it kind of does look like him.
And what do we have above that?
I think that's Tom just eating some popcorn, watching some protesters get beat up by police.
I love it. I'm sorry I'm so blind, folks. This was a weird idea to have my blind ass assess artwork. I didn't think of this till we were in the throes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm your eyes.
That's perfect. And you see these every day, so you can give me things that you come up with. And there's I know this one. This is an old one as well. RPC with Tom and Christina, almost an Addams Family type thing, right?
Yeah, and they've got the tracksuits, RPC just laying there.
And that kind of goes with what Sebastian was talking about today. We didn't cover that clip, but in the episode, he talks about how Tom and Christina have kept their children off of their feed successfully. And this is like that as well. Notice the backs of their heads.
Mm-hmm.
So very cool. It ties right in. Oh, the Last Supper right here. This is fantastic.
I think that's probably one of my favorite pieces that we have around here. It's so good.
And this, of course, emulating the old. I mean, it's crazy that they got like the ceiling even correct at the old studio. It's like I don't know who created this or how they saw like that. I mean, it looks very much like the setup at the Los Angeles studio down to the sign on the right and everything like that. I'm glad I'm immortalized in this one in the front. They've made me look very thin. At least my head is very thin and my fat body.
Buddha there.
Yeah. I think, and that's great. I'm hairy as hell. The shoulders are popping off. And then, of course, Tom on the left and Christina all the way to the right. And we have Steven Seagal. I can see him. I can see Garth. That is the Asian man who gets hit by the car. Let's see if I can do them all. A Fed smoker. RPC.
Yeah.
The meth guy.
4 strokes. Yeah.
4 strokes. Meth man. The musical instrument as a lung. Staying alive guy in the front.
Yeah.
That is Uncle Terry and his butt plug Terry. And then Joe. And I think that's everybody, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Golly. So that is an early, now, of course, those folks have been immortalized on the walls behind Tom and Christina. And, hell, if someone were to do a next-gen version of this one, it would have a whole bunch more faces, I would imagine,
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. What the hell is this?
So that's, I guess, a Two Bears inspired piece. And I guess it's the two-headed bear spit roasting Joe Rogan.
Hey, that's fun for y'all out there.
And sitting in a chair with a Joe Rogan throw rug, I guess.
All right. That's fun. Ooh, there's me again. But this one I remember as well. This is from, they made a Grand Theft Auto t-shirt out of that image as well. Where I'm showing the shoulder hair. And then, of course, there's Nadav and Eni, Tom and Christina. Again, Tom looking very, he kind of has morphed into the art. Maybe the artwork has inspired him to work out and things even harder because he's looking more like the art. At the time, though, I don't think he was that jacked. He looks like Double Soul Shaman again.
A little bit, yeah. And this one's, I guess, kind of like surreal something or other with there's John Segura there, Christina.
Yeah. Who's the lobster guy or the squid? Or is that anybody?
I'm not sure. Looks like he's doing the shocker though.
The shock, yeah, it is.
And he's
I didn't
got,
know
like,
if this was. I mean, I'm not a big cartoon guy. I didn't know if this is something the kids are watching. You know, like inspired by like a, you know, that like the Rick and Morty or whatever the hell.
Yeah, because it looks like Christina's coming out of his penis, or she is his penis.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that is true. I just got closer, and it is like I thought it was like a being on his lap, but then I got closer, and it is like an erect penis is her. That is wonderful. I mean, golly, isn't art great? You can just go to a gallery and listen. If I went to the gallery with Cougar, I would look at it in an obtuse way, and then he describes it in such great detail that it opens my world up. You know?
Yeah.
I love the fine arts, Cougar. Boy, oh boy.
Inspired, yeah, correct.
Well, thank you for coming on and helping us out with that. I'm glad that you learned a new sexual proclivity that you might have when it comes to electric shock. Put that on your asshole and see what happens.
Try it out.
Try it out indeed. And next week, I'll see you in person, Cougar.
Can't wait.
Can't wait indeed. I'm so very excited as well, folks. And yeah. There you have it. I mean, what a hell of an episode. I want to thank Niana. I'm going to say it wrong every time. Niana. I said it right there. I'm going to second guess myself every time. That's a problem. You know, I'm going to work on that in my life. Also, I'm going to see everyone at your mom's house next week. I can't wait to be in Austin in the studio with all my friends. And I can't wait for you to be there as well. So I hope you tune in again next Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Right here on Behind the Jeans. And maybe you'll become a member as well. I want to thank everybody real quick before I go who became a new member. All the gifted memberships. I mean, hell, I don't even know if I got to this one, but Eric Max Power, while we were going through everything, throwing out there 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for the super chats, Ashley. I don't know if I got all to yours either, but all of them are all appreciated. Jay Shipes doing a super chat as well. Little boner gift and subs. Jessica McQueen gifting a sub. 5 of them. Hell. Don't Trip gifting a sub. Fucking Bobby. You got Subliminal 13 gifting subs. Oh my God. And all the new members. Thank you to Chris Nash, Brian English, Palmyra Productions. Oh boy, oh boy. Ashley coming down with another super chat. God bless you. Nice show. I'm just glad I finally learned where my uterus is. Thanks, Josh. Yes, Ashley. I won't say your full name. I am glad that I got to educate people not only about fine art at the end, but where the uterus is. Boy, oh boy. You're all the best. I love you very much. BehindTheJeanShow@gmail.com. That's where you can stay in touch. Go to my website, thejoshpotter.com. Go find out where you can see me live. I will be at the mothership while I'm down in Austin, at least on Saturday and Sunday. Fucking Bobby, thanks for coming through with another 5 gifted memberships at the buzzer beater. You guys love doing the buzzer beaters here. I appreciate everyone in the chat. We'll see you next time. It's Behind the Jeans, folks. Bye-bye.
It's big time.
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Beep.